What's up, guys? It's Scotty Games here again, and now we're ready for another episode of the TNA save on Total Extreme Wrestling. So, I think we're on episode 2 now. Episode 2. So, let's see how we can go. If you watch the last episode, the ending was an utter fucking bullshit disappointment. We got a 0 rating. I don't know if that's ever been done before by any of you guys or whatever, but it went disastrous. That whole thing we were building the show up for ended up being a fucking 0 rating. So yeah, episode 2. I think it's like the week before the pay-per-view or something. We've got a pay-per-view coming up. It's all very rushed. So yeah, anyway, Dario Cueto is the new owner of TNA. Blah blah blah. Go back and watch the last video, you'll see it. But what I was doing, I was looking at the production values and stuff. So I'm at level 4 of 7 on the production value, so I'm going to up that to 5. I'm going to up that one to 4. Broadcast quality is going to 5, and the music's going to 5. So I've up upped our production and broadcast, etc., a little bit. We'll save that there as well. So yeah, magic stuff. Love it. I was also looking at the backstage thing here. So I'm looking at Jim Cornette as a mildly negative influence, which isn't good. So, same with Moose and Zachary Wentz. Um, Moose will not be on this show, as I've got some plans for Moose. So, but he's not on this show for a reason. So let's put it that way. So Kevin Knight doing cartoons, Rosemary being cheerful. The backstage rules are having a positive effect, which is good. But let's just go to the fucking show. Fuck that. Can't be arsed reading all that shit. I'm gonna have a wee look. So what date are we on? We're on Thursday the 12th of December. So when's the next pay per view? Oh, it's the 14th. So it's a couple of days for the next pay per view. Final resolution. It's a very rushed show. That's what I'm gonna say, because I've not had enough time to build anything up, like storylines or matches and stuff. So it's all pretty much getting flung together, which I'm not happy about. But yeah. So yeah, here we go. Anyway, fuck it. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so we have a pre-show match. Jack Morris defeated Zachary Wentz by submission. The hints that Zachary Wentz heel turn got a poor reaction, as much of the crowd still remember his last turn. So yeah, that's that out the window. That I am going to be turning him heel. I will be reuniting the Rascals. As for some reason they're not a tag team in this game. I don't know why, but I need more tag teams, so I'm going to put them back together. So that got a 42 rating. So then we have another pre-show match, which Con defeated Grado with a rough shot. Both of them got a 34. Colour commentary, yep, done well. 23. It's just a pre-show match. It means nothing really. So let's go on the first official. Well, it's the start of the main show, and it's the first official promo by the new owner, Dario Cueto. Let's see what he's got to say. So the show starts with the new TNA owner standing in the middle of the ring. Dario says, "My believers, my name is Dario Cueto." I can't do his voice. "My name's Dario Cueto, and I am the new owner and promoter of TNA Wrestling. In my time as a wrestling promoter, I have produced some of the best matches in history. I have invented concepts and stipulations that had never been done before. You could say I'm kind of a big deal. I want to bring more lucha libre to TNA, but most of all, I want to bring violence. I look around my roster backstage and I love those hungry faces. I love those men and women who want to be a success. I love to see that. Now, to show my aim and vision for TNA, I would like to introduce you all to my first signing. My believers, I give to you Dragon Azteca Jr. It's not exactly a massive name, but it's not exactly your fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin's and that, but yeah, Dragon Azteca Jr. 41 rating. So here is the Dragon Azteca Jr. match. Decent wrestling, but a non-existent crowd heat. Dragon Azteca Jr. defeated Alan Angels with a 450 splash. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. So yeah, obviously I've made Dragon Azteca Jr. a face, by the way, so uh, basically I'm just promoting the fact that Dario Cueto loves Lucha Libre. So, yeah, that's all it is, basically. I got a 41 segment rating. Wrestling rating 40, whatever. So then we have Diener and Jake something who are backstage. They're talking. Diener says, "This is our moment, man. Let's prove to everyone that those Hardys are past their best." Jake says, "You're right. Let's do this." Short and sweet. 34. Next segment. So we've got the match. It's the Hardys versus Jake something and Diener. Uh, Diener was really off his game, so the Hardys won it anyway. Got a 38 rating. Got the crowd hot though. Yeah, tag team. Yeah, excellent chemistry for the Hardys. Rebby Hardy did some. All right, I'll keep her there. So yeah, Hardys win again. Second title defence. But after the match, the Hardy Boys are attacked by the Rascals. The Rascals beat down the Hardys and pose with the tag team titles. Right, how do I? Oh, I've not put turn. Fuck. I'll need to turn they two heel. Shit. Anyway, remember me. So after the match, anyway, let's go to the next segment, which is we are in the office of Dario Cueto. In walks Matt Cardona. Cardona says, "What's up, Dario, my man? So glad to have caught you." Cueto says, "Hold on. First of all, you just don't walk into my office. This is not a public bathroom. This is my office. This is your boss's office. Now I suggest you leave, then knock and come in nicely. In fact, no. Just remember that next time. What can I do for you?" Cardona says, "I know you're just here, but I feel I need to tell you straight away. Nick Nemeth should not be the world champion. He's a shit example for TNA." It says, "Okay, I know where this is going. You want a title shot. Listen, you let me worry about that. I will grant you a match tonight, but it won't be against Nick Nemeth. Instead, you will face Josh Alexander. If you win, I may think about giving you a match against Nemeth." So there you go. That got a 41. Crowd are hot. So then we have a poor match. Masha Slamovich defeated Wendy Chu by pinfall. I got a 41. I'm going to put it on the record here, guys, and I'm very, very sorry to say this, but I am not a fan of women's wrestling. I don't give a fuck about women's wrestling. I'm just never been a fan of it. I like looking at the women, but I don't. I'm not really too keen on them wrestling. So I'm not really. But I will throw the odd match in there. But I'm just not a fan. I'm no, you know what I mean. I've got no interest in it. But I got the crowd white hot, I suppose. So yeah, maybe I should keep doing women's wrestling. So I got 41. Next segment. So we see Gangrel and Sammy Callahan both sitting in the crowd together. So last week we saw Gangrel sitting in the crowd. Now we're seeing Gangrel and Sammy Callahan. So I wonder what's going on there. Anyway, that got a 21. Then we have a match about the terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Leon Slater defeated, is it Jive Vidal? Is that how I say his name? By pinfall with a 450 splash. Colour commentary gave the match a boost. The crowd just were not interested whatsoever. Segment rating of 34. So then, let's have a look here. That's Steve Lombardi. Brooklyn Brawler, by the way. Just in case for you who don't know, which you should know. Anyway, so Gia Miller is backstage. She said, "I'm joined by the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. Nick, we have just heard that Matt Cardona wants a shot at your belt. If he wins tonight, then his request will be granted." "Stop, Gia, please. This is not news to me. Everyone in TNA wants what I hold. There are plenty other wrestlers who I would put ahead of Matt Cardona that deserve a title shot." So Gia says, "What are your thoughts on the new TNA owner, Mr. Dario Cueto?" Suddenly, TNA road agent Steve Lombardi is seen. Lombardi says, "Hey champ, sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Cuero would like to see you in his office." So there you go, I got a 41. So I wonder what Dario Cueto's wanting to speak to Ziggler, fuck's sake, Nick Nemeth for. Then we have a decent match. Joe Henry defeated Brian Myers by pinfall with a freak of nature. And I got a 40. So, after the match, Jim Cornette walks down to the ring clapping. Henry's still in the ring. He watches as Jim enters the ring. Cornette says, "Congratulations once again, Joe. Another great display of wrestling. I think you are ready for a title shot. How about we go and see Mr. Cueto and see if we can get one, huh?" "What is your problem?" "Jim, listen. I respect you, but this is 2 weeks in a row now. I'm not begging anyone for any title shot. I want a title shot because I earned it. I'm not asking nothing from nobody." Cornette says, "Nothing in life is handed to you, but I'm offering you a massive opportunity. Let me be your manager. I will make you millions." "No! How many times do I have to say no? Get lost!" Cornette says, "Okay, Joe, you will regret that answer." Ooh, I wonder what that means. Has Jim Cornette got something planned for Joe? Well, that storyline has advanced, so obviously he does have something. And Jim Cornette was working without a script. He had the crowd in the palm of his hands, and Joe Henry improvised very well as well. That's good. 53 rating. Next segment then. We then go into the office. Nick Nemeth walks into the office of Dario Cueto. Cueto's sitting on his chair, whilst we see Hammerstone stand next to him. "Ah, Mr. Nemeth, my champion. Have a seat, sir." Nemeth said, "I'm fine standing." "As you wish. Let me be honest with you. I like you. I think you're a great champion. But it won't be easy for you to keep that title. I will not be giving you an easy schedule." Nemeth said, "I'm told you've granted Cardona a title shot if he wins his match tonight." Cueto says, "Listen, Cardona is not even close to being a worthy contender." Cueto then points at Hammerstone. "This man, on the other hand, is." Hammerstone then goes face to face with Nemeth. "Hammerstone, stop! You have a match next. Let's go. As for you, Nick, you have a match tonight and your title will be on the line. Impress me." Oof. So I got a 38. Hammerstone is looking very stale. Oh god, that's no good. Poor Hammerstone, eh? So it's a terrible match. Hammerstone defeated Trent Seven by pinfall with a nightmare pendulum. The match was designed to tell a specific story. I've not got a clue what the story was like, but... Oh, you're joking. Hammerstone and Dario Cueto are an awkward pairing. Oh man, I'm going to have to change this whole thing. Oh fuck, Hammerstone's a face as well. Oh god, I've no fucking thought this through, have I? Anyway, I got a 22. Oh my god, I've totally made an arse of that one. So it's a decent match. Josh Alexander defeated Matt Cardona in 12:06 by pinfall with a tombstone pile driver. Josh Alexander had an in-ring performance of 49. Matt Cardona had an in-ring performance of 47. So Matt Cardona does not get his title shot after all, because Josh Alexander's wiped the bloody flare with him. 44 rating. I don't think this is going to be a good rating, is it? At least last week I had Hulk Hogan in for a wee while. He got me my best fucking rating. So then the next segment, the announcers talk about the next match. They explain that whoever wins gets an X Division title shot at the next pay-per-view, which is the next show. It will be against a man who has been handpicked by Dario Cueto. 36 rating. So here is the match. So we had Kushida, Frankie Kazarian, Sheldon Jean and Laredo Kid. The match was won by Kushida. He submitted Sheldon Jean with a hoverboard lock. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. Sheldon Jean was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. Kushida was really off his game. Oh my god, this show is not going good at all, is it? Fucking hell. 36 rating. Only a 17 for Sheldon Jean. Fucking hell, man. This show's going to be a disaster. So then after that match, we go backstage where we see Joe Henry and Jack Morris. Morris says, "Great win earlier, man, but listen, maybe you deserve a title shot. Maybe Jim Cornette is talking sense. I don't want involved with the likes of him. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered, but he can't do anything for me that I can't do for myself." Understood, bro? My promo skills are great, aren't they? Fuck's sake. Fucking rubbish. Oh, damn it. I forgot to... Right, okay. I'll need to remember that. I got a 32. Then Eric Young is backstage about to give an interview when he is suddenly attacked from behind by Eddie Edwards. Eddie throws Young into the wall. He then throws a trash can onto Young. We hear Edwards shout, "That's what I think of you, Eric." Alicia Edwards is screaming at Eddie, telling him to stop this and calm down, but Eddie continues to attack. So the storyline has started with the segment. It was supposed to start last week, but I made a cunt of it, so anyway, that's a 31, and the crowd are still very hot, which is good. Oh, by the way, it's being held in front of 354 people in Nashville, Tennessee. I told you a wee bit late. So, main event time. Oh, God. So, I had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Nick Nemeth defeated AJ Francis with a zigzag, and it's now defense number 2 for Nemeth. I keep feeling like calling him Dolph Ziggler. Nemeth was off his game. Oh, AJ, fucking hell. Oh, it's not a good show, is it? So, after the match, Nemeth wins. The lights suddenly go out. We hear a lot of banging coming from the ring. The lights come back on, and Nemeth is laying out flat on the mat. He is busted open. The announcers are in a panic, wondering who attacked Nemeth. That got a 58. So the crowd, I'm actually quite glad that the crowd heat, because at the end of the show, normally I used to lose the crowd. I used to like fucking, do you know what I mean? But now that they've been hot from start to finish practically, I got a 58. This is not going to get more than a 50. It really isn't. I'd be very surprised if it did. 30, oh my god, I didn't think it would be as bad as that, but my god. So, it increased our popularity in 32 regions though, but it lost us in one. The general feeling is that TNA don't have enough storylines rated hot or above going on. The fans were disappointed that the storylines don't really had any dramatic state. Right, I'm going to have to work on the storylines by the looks of it, so 37 rating, that's not good at all, is it? I think that's even worse than last week's rating. That's no good at all, is it? That's no good. Quite gutted at that, to be honest. We'll see how we get on at the pay-per-view. Basically, the pay-per-view is just going to be a fucking shitload of matches. I've not had any time to build it. You know what I mean? I've only had 2 weeks or something. That's not enough time to build a pay-per-view, is it? So hopefully next pay-per-view I'll be better prepared. But I will see you in the next video anyway, which will be the pay-per-view. I can't remember the name of the pay-per-view. I fucking lost it, but I'll see you in the next video, and it will be the pay-per-view. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, please. It would mean a hell of a lot to me. Anyway, take care. Bye bye.